Take it from a guy that really doesn't know what he's doing. Um, I'm going to document how I go from knowing nothing to, I don't know, I guess I'm into making movies. I want to be. There's bugs flying around me. It's hot and humid out here. There's somebody down over the hill with a weed whacker going at it. And I don't know what to say, but I want to explain a little bit of what I'm trying to do. And I'm glad I got my son to edit this, because I don't want to edit it. Anyway, the whole idea is I'm an engineer, and I want to get into the art of cinema. I want to make, I guess I want to make movies. I want to tell stories, and I want to tell them in a way that is fun and appealing. And I don't know, I just want to see what I can do. But wow, I started this journey a long time ago, I'm sure, but more recent years trying to capture pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, buying cameras and gear and still photography kind of got me going, and trying to shoot videos and trying to figure out ways to stabilize cameras and doing a really bad job of anything and never even really making myself happy. Where I'm at now, I've got some gear. I've got a pretty nice little camera here, but I still don't know very much. I don't know how to tell stories visually, cinematically, right? So this channel, I guess, is first and foremost for me to document my journey. I guess the one thing I would want to start with is I think the desire to tell stories visually. I hear these stories about people getting fascinated when they're kids and they try to make movies and they turn into great directors or, cinematographers. I don't know. I grew up in a very conservative family, Christian family. We didn't have a TV. We didn't go to movies. There were a couple times when we would be visiting family that somebody'd be watching a movie and I'd sneak my head around the corner. I didn't see many movies that way, but I saw a couple good ones. I saw Back to the Future. I saw Forrest Gump that way. And every time I would catch these little glimpses, I just think, wow, this is the best. It's a glimpse into another world. And I think that's only grown in me as I've gotten older. And I got into engineering, software engineering, electrical engineering. It's my background, and I run a business. I have a media and design department, so I have artsy people working for me that I admire and respect, and I guess I wish I could emulate a little bit more. So it gives me some opportunities that maybe others starting out don't have. I respect that. I appreciate that I have that advantage. But the most important piece, figuring out how to get over my own sense of things having to be technically correct or not really having a good sense of aesthetics, or at least not developed to the point that I know how to articulate what I see or know how to go from what I actually have now to what I want, that's where I'm at right now. It's what I'm struggling with. And I've always been a bit of a pixel peeper, if I can't zoom all the way down to the pixel level and it still looks perfect, then I don't like it. I don't like it if I made it. It's not true that I don't like other people's work. I'm not actually as critical about that. And I'm very aware that things can be beautiful without being technically correct. And that's actually kind of exciting to me. I just want to learn how to get over myself so that I can do that. That something can actually be technically wrong and yet powerfully meaningful in telling a story. Maybe even just a single image. Anyway, I've been dealing with a lot of technical learning up to this point, and I think I'm finally to the point where I feel like I need to just push myself to learn the artistic side, push myself to actually practice and do it. And I don't think I have any great insights to offer right now. My aspiration is to write a screenplay for a pilot for a show that I've got in my head based on some childhood fantasy stuff, and see if I can turn it into something compelling, right? Just on paper. And then it would be absolutely amazing to try to shoot it. Of course, I'm going to probably like it so much I won't want to risk it on me. That's what I'm working on, and I'm hoping that maybe I don't know. Jeez, I need to stop pushing these buttons. I'm hoping that I can not be too worried about how I present myself, how I tell these kind of diary entry stories, so that I'll actually do it, at least for the benefit of having reflected a little bit on my own. And that's probably, that thing that I need to get over there is probably the big thing I'm trying to get over in general. Just do it. Just give it a try. Right now I feel like I need to delete this and start over. But I don't think I'm going to, because that first step is always a messy step, and I think I'm going to claim it. I'm going to claim it and see if maybe this can be the first step for me bootstrapping cinema.